And now for our next news special report.
And now we dive into a tale of blatant hypocrisy and political maneuvering at its peak. Imagine this: a high-profile politician accuses her adversaries of weaponizing a crucial democratic process, yet she herself has played the same game not once, but twice. Sounds like a plot from a political thriller, right? But no, this is no fiction. We're talking about none other than Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, the Democrat who's crying foul over Republican impeachment tactics, conveniently forgetting her own attempts to impeach former President Trump. The irony is thick and the stakes are high. As we peel back the layers of the story, you'll see the barefaced double standards that threaten the very core of our republic's electoral process. So stay with us, because by the end of this report, you'll understand why this isn't just political theater. It's a concerning pattern that has serious implications for our nation. Don't miss my final thought on why this matters to you. Now, before we dive deeper into our special report, let's take a moment. Just like how we bring you the top-notch news every day, our health is paramount. Excess belly fat, much like unchecked political hypocrisy, poses a significant threat. It lurks, affecting vital aspects of our well-being, and that's why, like many Americans, I've turned to this remarkable solution. This innovative formula is designed to tackle stubborn fat, enhance metabolism, and support overall health, mirroring our commitment to bringing you unfiltered, robust news. And for this month, a special 51% discount awaits, so don't let this opportunity slip away, just like we won't let political double standards go unchecked. Visit trimwithgary.com. That's trimwithgary.com. Now, hypocrisy, it seems, has found a new champion in Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. In a recent statement, she accused the Republicans of politically weaponizing impeachment and claimed it endangers our electoral process. Let's take a step back and examine the facts, shall we? If you recall, 2019, 2021, those were the years when AOC and her party pushed for the impeachment of President Trump. Not once, but twice, she was at the forefront of these efforts, vehemently advocating for the impeachment proceedings. And now she accuses the Republicans of doing what she herself has done. This is not just a matter of political disagreement, it's a fundamental issue of integrity and consistency. So consider her recent statement. What they're using and what they're doing is taking impeachment and taking all the most serious procedures we have in this country. Yeah, watch.
What they're using and what they're doing is taking impeachment and taking all of the most serious procedures that we have as a country, and they're learning to use it for they're politically weaponizing it for an election purpose, for a political purpose, and in doing so, they're putting the people of this country, everyday Americans, absolutely at the bottom of the barrel, and they're putting themselves first. It's a selfishness that really endangers this country. It endangers our electoral process. It endangers our legal process. It's deeply cynical, and it's done to reelect themselves and line their own pockets.
Oh, wow. The audacity of this woman. So let's dissect this. AOC's claim that Republicans are using impeachment for political gain and endangering the electoral process is ironic given her own history. This isn't just political banter. It's a clear example of the pot calling the kettle black. When she led the charge against Trump, wasn't it political? Wasn't it also endangering the electoral process by attempting to overturn the will of millions of Americans who voted for him? Let's delve deeper into the concept of weaponizing impeachment, shall we? Impeachment is a serious constitutional mechanism meant to be used in extreme cases of misconduct, not a tool for political gamesmanship. When AOC pushed for Trump's impeachment, she set a precedent. She opened the door for the very thing she now criticizes. It's a dangerous path, one that threatens the stability of our republic. And what about the claim that Republicans are doing this to re-elect themselves and line their own pockets? This is a serious accusation, one that requires evidence. It's easy to throw around such claims, but where's the proof? In contrast, AOC's own actions during the Trump impeachments raise questions about her motives. Were they purely in the interest of justice, or were there political calculations at play? It's also essential to consider the broader context. AOC has been a vocal critic of the Republicans on numerous issues, often resorting to dramatic rhetoric. But when it comes to self-reflection, there seems to be a blind spot. She's positioned herself as a champion of progressive values, yet her actions in this instance betray a willingness to use the same tactics that she condemns. Moreover, her assertion that the GOP is endangering the legal process is a significant charge. The legal process is a bedrock of our republic, ensuring that justice is served and that the rights of all are protected. By accusing the Republicans of endangering this process without substance or evidence, she undermines the very principles that she claims to uphold. AOC's stance also brings to question the role of the media in this saga. The coverage of her accusations against the Republicans, well, it's been widespread, but there's been less focus on her own role in the impeachment proceedings against Trump. This selective reporting contributes to a skewed public perception where one side's actions are scrutinized while the others are downplayed or ignored. The situation highlights why term limits might be necessary for politicians. When a politician stays in power for too long, there's a risk that they become entrenched in their ways, more focused on political maneuvering than serving the public. AOC's actions suggest a shift from being a representative of the people to a player in the political game where winning takes precedence over truth and consistency. And the laptop story is another angle that can't be ignored. AOC has accused Republicans of trying to weaponize committees in Congress with evidence from the laptop. Yet she herself has been accused of using similar tactics in the past. This points to a larger issue in our political discourse: the tendency to accuse the other side of exactly what one is guilty of. It's a deflection technique, one that shifts attention away from one's own actions and onto the opponent. Watch.
So they've dragged a social media platform here in Congress. They're weaponizing the use of this committee so that they can do it again. A whole hearing about a 24-hour hiccup in a right-wing political operation. That is why we are here right now. And it's just an abuse of public resources, an abuse of public time. We could be talking about healthcare. We could be talking about bringing down the cost of prescription drugs. We could be talking about abortion rights, civil rights, voting rights. But instead, we're talking about Hunter Biden's half-fake laptop story. I mean, this is an embarrassment.
You know, in this heated political climate, it's crucial to remember the importance of consistency and integrity. Politicians, regardless of party affiliation, should be held to the same standards. They should be accountable for their actions and statements, especially when they contradict their previous stances. As we wrap up this segment, remember our electoral process is the foundation of our republic. It's what sets us apart and allows our republic to function. When politicians, be it AOC or anyone else, play fast and loose with the process, it's not just a political issue, it's a threat to the very core of our nation. If you got value from this report, tap subscribe. It's not just about staying informed, it's about holding those in power accountable. So be part of that solution. As we close tonight's report, let's reflect on why this story matters to every American. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez accusations against the Republicans for weaponizing impeachment is more than just a political squabble. It's a mirror reflecting the broader issue in our political landscape: the erosion of integrity and consistency in our leaders. When elected officials use critical process like the impeachment as tools for political games, they aren't just undermining their adversaries, they're undermining the entire democratic framework of our republic. Now, the story is a stark reminder that our political system is only as strong as the character of those who serve within it. When these servants place political gain over principle, they weaken the very fabric of our nation. As citizens of this great republic, it's our duty to demand better, to hold our leaders accountable, and to ensure that the values of honesty and integrity are upheld in the halls of power. This is not just about AOC or any single politician. It's about preserving the sanctity of our republic for future generations.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.